Hello, my name is Keyshawn Johnson. I was born and raised in Chicago and have lived in several states in the United States as well as several states abroad. On my personal journey, I desire to become the guy that has his hand in creating the content that people that makes people have to turn on their radio or television. What I meant by this is to say I want to create music, film, and television shows that are non-demographic specific and are so good to the psyche that people they have no choice but to consume these products. There's only one way to get there, and that's by developing a mastery level skill set. My mastery journey started with me joining the United States Army, which led me to retiring and working for the United States Postal Service, which eventually led me to the Department of Defense. When speaking about strategies for finding your life's tasks, I will share with you a few of my takeaways. In regards to returning to your origins, I noticed a pattern. Each person mentioned by Robert Greene in this passage received something that they considered to have an innate value. Mr. Greene states that sometimes it is not an object or activity, but rather something in culture that sparks a deep connection. To the point of occupying the perfect niche, Mr. Greene says, the career world is like an ecological system. People occupy particular fields within which they must compete for resources and survival. The more people that are crowded into a space, the harder it becomes to thrive there. My takeaway from this was that you should find a space that you can occupy. Ask yourself, what can you do to separate yourself from the masses? When trying to avoid the false path, you have to maintain focus on your goal and then never take your eye off of it. Mr. Greene says for this one, scoff at the need for attention and approval because they will lead you astray. The next strategy is letting go of the past. Mr. Greene says that you are not tied to a particular position, or your loyalty is not to the career or to the company. You are committed to your life's task and to giving it full expression. I believe that there's no reason to focus on the past. You must have presence in your present. The last strategy is to find your way back. This strategy helps us remember that we always have to strive to get back to that inner voice that gives us focus and drive. Mr. Greene states for this one, make your return to the path a resolution that you set for yourself and then tell others about it. Because then it becomes a matter of shame and embarrassment when you deviate from the path. The strategy that I believe provided the turning point for my life is return to your origins. I feel that the thing I received from my elders or my origins was my voice. While they may not have known the exact future that I was going to take, when I was encouraged to speak up, over time, I felt like my voice was a guiding light. This led to me voicing my opinion and being put in several leadership positions throughout my career. I began this journey while in the United States Army. In my latter years of being in the Army, I worked as a live audio engineer. While mixing the show one night, I thought to myself, we should probably have video added to this product. It would increase it tenfold. At that point, I began taking classes at Full Sail University, where I got my undergrad in digital cinematography. Upon completion of my degree, I began working for the United States Post Office. I delivered mail for 2 years, and I was completely discouraged. In October of 2016, I began working for the Department of Defense, doing the news, and realizing that my journey was just beginning. After a short time of being here, I began to toy with the idea of becoming a master of a career field. And after careful consideration, I chose entertainment business. My dream career is to start a production company that deals in several forms of entertainment. The goals I can achieve in the next help are to maintain these strategies for finding my life's tasks and push myself to remember that every step counts in achieving your goal.